When you're 16, you're also, or 17, you're also hormonally very challenged. So to protect you from your own hormonal outbursts, perhaps a certain protection, a Lakshman Rekha, is drawn. Now you can make this 6, you can make it 7, you can make it 8. That depends on college to college.
Days after Union Minister Menaka Gandhi made a controversial statement advocating early hostel curfews to protect girls from hormonal outbursts, scores of students from various campuses across Delhi protested outside Shastri Bhavan and the UGC office demanding a public apology from her.
मंत्री महोदया, हमारे गुस्से के पीछे हार्मोन्स नहीं बल्कि आपकी भेदभावपूर्ण सोच।
अभी भी लोगों की यूनिवर्सिटीज़ में कर्फ्यू टाइमिंग है, अभी भी हमारे हॉस्टल्स लड़कियों के लिए नहीं है, फैसिलिटीज़ नहीं है, लाइब्रेरीज़ लड़कियों के लिए एक्सेसिबल नहीं होती, बहुत रिगरस ड्रेस कोड्स है औरतों के लिए। तो इसकी वजह से औरतों को और ख़ासकर एक पर्टिकुलर तबके से आ रही औरतों को हम वो कर रहे हैं, डिलीट कर रहे हैं यूनिवर्सिटी स्पेसेस से, और यूनिवर्सिटी स्पेसेस को एक क्लासिस्ट और बहुत ही पेट्रियार्कल जगह बना रहे हैं। तो ये उसके खिलाफ हमारी जद्दोजहद है एंड वी वांट कि ये सर्कुलर आ जाए।
Spearheading protests is a young and feisty brigade of activists from an autonomous collective by the name of Pinjra Tod. A vehement call to end the sexist, unjust and discriminatory hostel regulations for women on campus. The group seeks to discuss, debate and collectivize struggles against regressive moral policing and unequal privileges for its male and female students. The movement began in September 2015 when an anonymous letter was sent to the Jamia Millia Islamia Vice-Chancellor protesting against the dismissal of women's privileges of late night outs. But the group still faces opposition from the police, the Delhi University administration and ABVP members.
ऐसी बातें करते हैं कि हमें चाहिए भारत से आज़ादी, हमें चाहिए माँ बाप से आज़ादी। सबसे ज़्यादा दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण बात यहाँ पे आती है और फिर कहीं ना कहीं तब तो हमारे मन में डाउट आता है कि आखिर इनको आज़ादी चाहिए तो फिर माँ बाप की आज़ादी कहाँ से?
In a 45-page report submitted to the Delhi Commission for Women in November 2015, Pinjra Tod called for its demands to be fulfilled. They wished for elected sexual harassment redressal bodies, secure affordable lodgings, safer public transport and more lighting in and around campuses.
It again boils down to the same logic, same patriarchal feudal logic where the entire burden of adjustment, entire burden of this criminalization is on the one who is being oppressed throughout century. So you won't question the oppressor. One who is getting oppressed, you will discipline them. You will tell them how to act, how to behave. You won't question on those males who time and again they go on harassing people. They do all sort of things, but you don't question them. So effectively you are not challenging that oppressive system, and time and again you are victimizing, time and again you are blaming the one who is getting oppressed throughout century.
The metaphor of the cage has travelled far and wide. The UGC has issued notices outlining sexual harassment policies, banning discriminatory dress codes and curfews for its female students. Existing student networks have kicked into full gear. But the question is, how legitimate is this differential treatment meted to female students than their male counterparts? With video journalist Garusha Katoch, this is Lakshi Bhatia for IMC News.